First and foremost, I want to give all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Bashim Shai, Bahashem Warakak Wadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone that have taught us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai, and to include the elder bishops on down as well. And Yahweh Bashim Shai Brakatham to the overall elect. And it's your brother Laban, and I just want to chime in on this just to be real brief. Nothing really seems to be surprising anymore. It seems as though we've seen it all, and we're expecting more to come. Now, some man in Somalia, as he entitled himself, GMS Somalia, this man, as the brother, basically reaffirmed in what he was saying that he choked this rib out. Now, that proves right there that he's not a part of Great Millstone. Because Great Millstone, we don't condone no behavior like that. All right? Okay, yeah, the scripture says that if you commit adultery, that's a sin unto death. Fair enough. However, I can almost guarantee you this for free, that you can't do that in Somalia. You can't do that anywhere else a part of the world. All right? So what he's went and done is he's went and done his own thing in his insanity. It could be two things. It could either be he's insane, or he could just be a flat out agent, or it could be both. Right? So he finds the truth. He's excited, probably, right? And in his insanity, he decides to unalive his woman. And then talk about it on the net. So I don't know if maybe he's done this thinking that this is going to be a flex, and this is going to give him the authorization to be in Great Millstone, but rather actually it doesn't. It actually makes him look like he is a man that ain't got no damn sense. All right, if that's what he was trying to do, I'm just speculating. But what I'm leading towards, though, if I'm really being honest, because I just got done reading an article, and I'm going to talk about that, Lord willing, later on, that the UN vows to censor people that are passing around misinformation and the like. So here it is. Esau wants to subdue information that doesn't fall in line with his mainstream media narratives. So in the same time, what Esau is doing is he's probably setting up these agents out here just so that the truth can be discredited. And before I go further, let me just read the scripture. Galatians 2 and verse 4. And that because of false brethren unawares brought in, who came in privately to spy out our liberty. Right. Because you got men that will say, oh, well, I'm a part of Great Millstone, but no one really knows who this guy is. Like, okay, fair enough. You can entitle yourself anything you want. You have that free will to entitle yourself anything you want, right? But that doesn't mean you're a part of a group because you've entitled yourself that. Now, what we have is a system that we have on our phones, and I don't really know exactly what's going on because I'm not one of the main heads of Great Millstone. You have like cap heads, and then you have regional heads, and then you have certain heads that deal with matters where it concerns global camps, right? So I'm not even a part of that. So I don't know what's going on. But somehow, some way, men that want to be down with Great Millstone, there's an authorization that brothers have to go through before they join the camp. So now, years ago, it was different. It was a bit more easier. It was I would say it was relatively easier to join Great Millstone years ago because the camps were getting situated at the time. But now things have become way more tighter than it is now. So you have to go over certain hurdles and stuff to join the group. So, there's no one that is a part of GMS Somalia that I know of. I don't know anyone that's a part of GMS in Somalia, right? We don't know. So the thing of it is, you have men that are privately spying on us, acting as though and being as though that they're us, when in fact we don't even know who these people are. All right. We have no idea who this person is because this person is not authorized as a member of Great Millstone. And just based on the actions that was spoken about on this video proves that. We don't condone this kind of ignorance because, again, in Great Millstone we go by scripture, and the scriptures tells us how to operate on this planet Earth in this time that we're living in. And this ain't it. This is far from it. Okay. Now, let me go and read this again. Galatians 2 and verse 4. And that because of false brethren unawares brought in, who came in privately to spy out our liberty, which the term liberty means, of course, to be free, which is in conjunction with what Yahushua said, as it is written. How does it go? The truth shall make you free, right? Which we have in the anointed Yahushua, that they might bring us into bondage. So let's look up this word. Okay, let me see what word we can start with first. Yeah, let's look up this word. Yeah, privately. Let's look up this word. No, bondage. Excuse me. The word bondage. Let's look at this right over here. So the Greek would be pronounced. Let me just play because my Greek ain't that good.
Strong's G 2615. Katadulao. Katadulao.
Katadulao. If I've said that correctly, which means to bring into bondage, enslave to oneself, bring into bondage to oneself. Yeah, we get the gist on that. Yeah, so what they want to do is they want to subdue this truth. They want to subdue it and chain it up for good. But that's not going to be the case because that's not in the will of the Lord. The will of the Lord is for this faith to flourish. The faith of what? The faith in Yahushua. All right, which is mentioned in the book of Second Ezra, the 16th chapter, if I'm correct, where it mentions that corruption shall be overcome and the faith shall flourish. And that is the will of the Lord. And as it is written in the book of Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 14, for whatever the Lord so doeth, it is done forever. Can no man add or take away from that. All right. And Acts, 5 and 38 to verse 39, when Gamaliel told the Pharisees, he said to them concerning the apostles that if this be of men, then it shall come to naught. But if not, and if it's of the Most High, you cannot overthrow it. At least you be found happily fighting against the Most High. Something to that equivalent. All right. So whatever Satan's agents are trying to do, it's not going to be done. All right. Now, we do know that the persecution is going to come. That's written in the book of Matthew 5 and other places. We know that that's coming. But right about now, it's time for this truth to be let loose, to be expressed. All right. And even yet and still, when they do pursue the prophets, the truth is still going to be expressed. Because what do we teach ultimately? We go into prophecies, right? And that's a prophecy that will come to pass. So no matter what Esau tries to do, he ain't stopping anything at all. All right? The truth is going to shine regardless of what. So yeah, man, this individual, we don't even really know who this guy is. Like as far as I'm going to say, this guy could probably be, right in relation or in conjunction with the head of the World Economic Forum, man. The World Health Organization, this guy over here, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, or however you pronounce his name. We have no idea where this nigga could be. This nigga could be saying he's from Somalia, but he could be in the States. This guy could be in the UK, he could be in France, talking about he's GMS Somalia, right? Like, you gotta have an open mind at times. You gotta be paranoid. And I'll keep it real with you, man. 50% of the times I am paranoid. And to substantiate me being paranoid, I'm gonna go as far as even quoting this scripture. The scripture says, and I'm not gonna be quoting it all the way correctly, but there's a scripture where it mentions in being circumspect. All right, you be a damn fool to have been in this truth for a while to not expect certain things to go down. All right, you gotta have an open mind. You gotta be aware on all four corners, and I mean that figuratively, of what could happen, because anything could happen. The thing that you least expect to happen could possibly happen. All right, whether you've been in this truth for 5 months, whether you've been in this truth for 2 years, whether you've been in this truth for however how long you've been in it, every last one of us have to be aware around our environment, because this truth is something that's very serious. Okay, we're a part of something that the spiritual demon Shaitan does not want us to be a part of, and he has agents out there that's lurking in and seeking who he may devour. All right. So that's all I got to say with this, man. This guy's an agent. I don't know that for certainty, but like, why would you go in there talking about you choked your rib out, and then you call yourself GMS, man? Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna close this one out, giving all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and His Son Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashem Wa Rakak Radash, and double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops that have taught us this truth, man. You the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Rakatham to the 140 and 4,000, and as well as the 1/3 that follow this gospel. Shalom.